Okay, I'm back with a redo to go on public. Just had two rosellas in there. One day you might see that footage, but keeping things in private as it's a little easier to do and not worry about other people's perceptions on certain things. So I did another take, and this is it. An update of what's going on. Everything's looking good. About to take these off soon. I'm going to make up something in the way to move them before. And I've taped up one. You can clone these two. You want two different plants. You can break off a node here and use some alcohol, make sure you don't get infected and the tool's clean. You can do it without that if you want, but you've got a 50-50 chance that you might get infected. And then put that half spliced plant into your node area and tape it up. And you've got a good chance that it will grow within it and you have two plants in one. It's basically, you can look up if you want to look up more about it. But I've noticed I've got two other ones broken here that I'll have to tape up next. And the locals pigeons have been getting into the plants a little bit when they get cranky, I've noticed, the ones that hang about. What I call locals, because I'm feeding them differently and doing the food differently, as they were, trying to take over it too much. So I changed things around. It's food right down there now. They go more out and eat now and do their own thing now, which is good. So I'm not always feeding them, but I still feed them at certain times as well. But definitely in the afternoon, I expect that. I feed them late afternoon so I can, talk to them, chill out and check out the pumpkins, they're going good. And lucky I had some spare tubes, as I forgot about the big gap areas. But I think I'll have enough. I've got another tube left and a couple of tubes in the shed I've got to look for that have been used but haven't been used for a while. So hopefully I'll have enough because it's only that biggy gappy area and other little bits, and the rest is pretty smoothed off. Because I was thinking when I got the one tube that it was all, pretty smoothed off. I was like, yeah, just one tube, I was busy and that. And then I realised, I want any bit more than that. Because I've already used the tube in a bed to do this section. I should have enough. Should be good. And then I'm going to cap off the end, give it a pressure wash out, and then cap off that end and put a tap where the drain is over there, that way I can flush it out. Then I'm going to fill it up with rocks in high-low areas, so they can have baths and that along there, so that'll be a low area they can eat and feed. And I'm also going to have more rocks and stuff along here and some patterns and the tiles, the granite tiles I'm going to bring back out here, are going to be around here. So that way the water, because when you put water in on this dirt, it just splashes and make a mess everywhere. See that pump? Does things like that. So you want water back when it comes to this dirt, unless you've got something on top of it, like the rocks. Or grass is what I'm trying to do now. There you go, people. Quick update for you. They're taking off good. I'm sure that hole's going to be efficient for them. If not, they can grow a little wider. So I'm pretty sure they're going to be fine. They're going to grow out of those holes because I don't have any snips or anything to really get in there except a grinder, and I don't want to damage them. That's how they are. Moment. To be honest, I didn't put any at the back. But anyway, I put in what I had, did the design how I had it. I wanted to see how they'll go with two, finding out some stuff. Looks like they'll probably go alright like that for the next time. Or I might even have to get a third one. I don't know, we'll see how big they get, how tight they are. But there you go, quick update for you there. Roses are sort of still hanging on, some of them a bit dried out. And I'll check up with them again soon. To see how they're going. Some of it will die off and I'll snip it. Then they'll just shoot off from these nodes. I've noticed when they're bigger they come quicker too. And these ones are going good, see, like that. So soon I'm going to have all these roses to plant, which is good. That's a climber. And it grows during the nice weather. It's at the front. So I'll put some in a pot so I can control it every now and then, And I'll get it to climb over things. I'll set up something where it can grow and climb over and then die off, Might make a shape or something. Some cage. Well, there you go. Quick update for you. We'll have some tomatoes soon in another week or so. They're going good. Nothing that big now. But some I didn't want to grow. side to see instead. I'm getting tired. And I'll have some strawberries. And I'll start spreading all this around too over time, which is a good thing about veggies. In your time, you can just make them bigger and bigger and bigger. They're beautiful. Really easy when it comes to food, isn't it? You have to. We should all have things like this, and then we wouldn't have to worry about food prices or the cost of food when it gets too dear. You just change your diet a bit, and then it can be free again, can't it? Right? Or the government gets their shit together in certain areas at certain times, and it can even just happen because of nature. Right? It's always good to have them. Look at these little pits. Have a few pits like this, you make them up. You won't completely starve, will you? And you know that if you can get through 3 months, because all these things take 3 months, most people can with a bit of food, the reserve we already have, there's no use panicking, is there? Or wasting money on certain food. Just get through, make a plan. Looks like these ones are going good, starting to get their form. And the sand I pulled out of the pit, I'm going to recycle, which I'm pulling out around the corner, and there's a pill that pick up. Sorry about the poos. My gut feels like that at the moment. It's playing up. Off and on, and I've took some Creon. I like to take the Creon when my gut plays up instead of taking it all the time, as it, I sometimes can't always afford it, and I've noticed that my gut plays up when it plays up if I take Creon all the time or not. So I just take it when my gut plays up, put up with it for a bit, and then hopefully everything gets better. Sometimes it lasts for a few weeks, very annoying. Off and on kind of thing. And I can even bring the goosebumps when I get it really bad. I go, look, and the whole body hairs go up, and my gut plays up. I've shown a few people, they laugh about it. But that's something that happens when I go through it really badly, and then my gut doesn't digest food properly. So it'll either get hard to poo, and I get gassy, so it builds up in the gut and you bloat. That's how women suffer in that part mostly, more than males we see it. And your gut bloats up and it's painful, and it's trapping in there, it's pushing all in your gut. It has this like sharpie pain, it's hard to describe because that's what it's doing. And when you fart it all out, you feel better, so you can get these pressure moments where it hurt and you just want to push on your gut and move around, and then you get some wind out. They're not really smelly. Sometimes they can, even most of the time with me, it's like most of the time not. It's just like wind building up in there. Because I eat, pretty good diet. It depends on your diet, I guess, when that happens. Your diet's pretty good. It's just wind going through, which is what I call it. Just having wind, that's right, it won't smell. Right? And most of the time you won't hear it, and there are moments I do have it. That's the thing that you get to see out. Anyway, I'll tell you that. You even learn ways of farting when those moments happen if you're ever up the street, so you can let it out softly. Definitely when they don't stink, so no one ever knows. Let it out softly. Don't give it the hard push. So no one knows you're doing it. Anyway, funny. Take it as funny. I played this one the other day, and it does look too good, but it's hanging on. It was in the ground, so I pulled it out. I'll give you a quick look what I did down here. I pressure washed the other day. Had a little complaint from someone, but that's what I do to clean. Around 6 o'clock or something. Might have been just a bit late. Anyway, I'll just keep on doing my thing. Cleaned up all these. Brush washer works really good when it comes to getting cat fur off these. The spinning one works way better than the vacuum. And plus it was a bit smelly, so I need to clean anyway. And that's what I was talking about before, what I've got to use to decorate. And it's the last bit of the sand that I had around here because I was going to make the waterfall. So I'm not too soon, I'm going to need some sand, so I'm pulling up all this sand here. And I'll give it another quick clean. Hopefully, of course, a little bit of water goes in there, but what can we do about it in these type of places? And finish it off around here. Now, of course, when you have good neighbours and you get along with your neighbours, of course, people, go knock on their door and tell them that they might have a little bit of mess. That's what I used to do when I had such good neighbours, and did. And tell them that they might have a little bit of water, and you can go clean it up or something like that if you need help. If you don't have a hose or they're an old person or something like that, you know what I mean? You don't want to put people too much out if you don't need to. But I'm sure only a little bit of water comes out there, and they've got rocks. Probably that'll only be a quick hose moment kind of thing. But anyway, have a good one, people. Oh, it's got a little pinky. No, it's just like you won't really notice it. On the sides, I like it when they do that on the sides. Anyway, there you go, people. Another day in my butterfly babies. And I'll leave it there. Let the babies go over here because I put that out and I've been walking around a little bit. So I might be not eating just yet because I think these can chuck some bread out. The fellas like the bread. Just like those taking it away with them. And yeah, go have a break. And hopefully my gut problem will go away soon as it's bleeding up itself. It's tight. I'd like to show you, but I don't want to do too much of YouTube at the moment. But it's tight. Make it a little bump in your skin. It's like you're full, like when your skin when you're full. And if you feel it, it's tight. It goes tight when it comes low to the crotch. It's tight in that low area and upwards. And it happens. That's why it can be like a pregnancy kind of thing when it comes to the females. They can bloat out pretty big, looking like they're pregnant. Literally, or halfway pregnant kind of thing, you know, you start a pregnancy. It can get that bad in females when I've seen that. I haven't seen it in males yet, so I say females because I actually seen it. Anyway, bye bye. See ya.